Oh, hi! It's, let me back up so you guys can see me. It's Dirk. And, we're so back! We are so back. I'm being a little presumptuous, of course. Me and, Casey haven't done our high five yet in person. In a long time. A couple days. But no, we won't be, I won't, the royal way, of course, is me, being a YouTuber, but I won't be back to my normal self I won't be back to my normal self until I see my betrothed, let's say, the end goal, my lucky charm again, and consciously in 29 years. Ever since I decided that no, the Derverse wasn't going to be the only way to solve the null and void force issue that we have, or had, I should say, had's the operative word. I still can't see myself and see if I'm in the same picture because I'm talking to the back of a phone, but it's good enough. But anyway, so yeah, I will not be back until that happens. For sure. But she's been pushing, but Casey Lee Williams, my betrothed, has been trying to, has been wanting me to get back to normal, as well as you guys, my heroes, have been trying to get me back to normal for a long time. You guys have glimpsed me being normal in these 29 years. I just haven't been able to be normal in the past 1,000, let's say, or 2. In the past 1,000 since the past 2,000 since the Roman Empire took over the Roman Republic, and the Null forces started seeping in. The last few years, I don't know if you noticed, but I have gotten really dark outside. Like, there was a slow shadow eclipsing the sun. And of course, we had actual solar eclipses. Those were, for the most part, a good thing, despite what people think. They were a sign of things happening, working in the background, as well as the recent alignment of Mars, Mars and Earth, along with the sun. But yeah. And this, by the way, this is my new Class A get-up. Take the hat away. This is my Class B. Take this away. You get my Class C, and then just me in my merino wool undershirt or T-shirt. It's just Class D. Let me see if that will record just fine. Back up a little bit. It did! Great. As you can see, it's my... Well, usually this is just my Class B normals, the one I wear in public, and I won't be taking off, I won't be going down to just the undershirts. Undershirt. It's a T-shirt. It's perfectly normal these days. But yeah, no. Like, the reason why I haven't been uploading a lot of videos is because I was locked in the center of the Null Force, doing my hardest to uncover all the mysteries that laid within. We were doing really deep scans of that sucker, and we're able to pull out all the information we could before I kind of, that it. And over the last week or so, man, time moved fast. Man, did all that take place in just a matter of months? Like the Halo trilogy, like the Halo Bungie trilogy had. Just for a frame of reference, like since Hurricane Milton, it was the last major hurricane that hit that is Florida, if you don't count the snow cane that originated from it. It's just been... It's what's really been like a long while to me may have not been to you, depending on if you were living your normal life or if you were having to keep up the pace with all the nonsense that I was doing. I still appreciate every one of you. I will never not do that. I don't know I say that in the videos, but I will never not appreciate every one of you for watching. Even the people that are not my heroes that show up, I appreciate watching. And I'm pretty sure like the 5,000 of you that have watched my videos at one point regularly, you guys are definitely the most solid statistic of people I know in Just Heroes. With, my Homo Libertas body. Not Homo sapien, Homo Libertas. Libertas is what we call ourselves to differentiate ourselves from the soulless, who are essentially people who are godless. They're not so godless that they are part of the Null forces, but they are close. They're the in-between. They are the tiebreaker, let's say. Not that it was ever fair to begin with, but yeah. And I'm still not quite sure what the Null Force was. I presume it was the hole I left when I when I started time, and then started space when my Lucky Charm showed up. Yeah, there's a lot of, like, when we go back to the beginning of everything, not just the beginning of this universe that you see on your camera, that you see on your display, and if you're getting this transmission somehow else, if you're getting the transmission of information somewhere else, then you're saying your universe may not be mine. Mine's Delta Zero right now, and it's a parallel universe to the Derverse where everyone picked the perfect option, at least for the outcome that was needed. Again, I'm almost sorry. I said I'm out of breath, but I'm just choking down through sheer grit all of my autoimmune system trying to kill me because of my autism, my schizophrenia, my PTSD, as well as my Crohn's, colitis, and GERD. I'm really choking down all that pain. It's a lot of pain. Like you can probably not imagine what that pain's like unless you did something that almost got you killed. AKA me just living my life. So yeah, and I've been wanting to really talk about it with you guys for a while now. Hence why this is the tour video. I know we didn't hit 2,000 subscribers, but that's just a milestone that felt nice at the time, a couple of years ago. But I'm pretty sure the milestone of winning the Null Wars is good enough. So yeah. Again, this will hopefully be the grand reopening of Green&Blue Productions as just another YouTube channel. Because that's the thing. Like, me and Lucy love to talk about our first time meeting over and over again. We love redoing it, or not redoing it. We love having another one. Because it never loses meaning to us. We can say I love you 1,000 times a day, consciously and subconsciously, and it will still have that meaning. Some people, to be fair, do have it lose meaning if they say it a lot. That's, couple burnout does happen. But it hasn't affected us because we are the truest love. The truest love doesn't care about burnout. So yeah, like I said, what I've been doing recently the last week or two is I recover from the Null Wars and make my grandma, my grandpa, my sister, and my dad, essentially my remaining biological family, into soulful people, not just soulless. Again, soulless is a bad word, but godless is worse. Because my grandma wasn't godless. My sister, you could say, was, but only because she was atheist. My grandpa, you could argue, was godless because he kept trying to call me the devil when I was literally the Holy Spirit to him, and the reincarnation of his Christ, if he wants to believe that. I mean, I identify personally more as the original Jewish Messiah than Jesus, because I know Jesus. He doesn't want to come back. He loves being Iron Jesus these days. Yeah, and there's also like a lot of concepts. I mean, and also like a lot of things I've been able to explore because I was able to live consciously as a 29-year-old human being on Earth. Biological human being. We got freaking AI now. On this Earth, at least, I was able to experience it. Yes, I had to compartmentalize a ton to remain that fact of, no, I'm not the Holy Spirit, totally not. Holy Spirit, in biological form. But yeah. And also, as you can probably tell, this is like a channel update too. Because what haven't I shown you about this room other than we're just going to go around and look at it some. Like what made it across the finish line in its very, very brokey state. So I guess let's get to it. Hopefully it all recorded fine. Oh yeah. I'm going to just... Okay, first off, keep that door there in case Grandpa wakes up. If you wonder what means we'll be doing to meet, the most basic one is on. Check the time on the phone, or whatever time device we have. Unlock door, go out here. Don't dox myself. Don't dox her. And just essentially do this and hope that we are in sync and can meet. She's blocking her signal. That's rare. But I say it's rare. It's not rare at all. See, that's the porch light. Recently got a new LED bulb. That is a mat that I just got from Amazon. And it's something that Casey came up with. And it's kind of like our love language welcome mat. I have the glorious double door, because this is a den, that's a dining room. This is the actual living room. Out there is actually what you call a den. But anyway. Yeah, so this is what my situation has been since, at the end of the, sorry, I'm choking now off autoimmune reaction right now, because I'm wearing too many shirts, I guess. But again, I used the merino wool t-shirt as my second skin to help keep getting off that sweat from building up. I could really use like a Long John's more thing where it covers my entire body. That would really help. But I don't really need that right now. See, there's one of my shrines, one of my hashtag shrines, I guess, where I just put a lot of collectibles that mean a lot to me in a zone. That's the original unboxing area. I mean, like, if you don't count that. Yeah, the room's very much a mess. The room is very much a mess. I'm using... Oh, by the way, I got the collector's edition for Great Circle, which I want to unbox, but... later, again, our class. I don't know when... I don't know why. I don't know when I'll wear that hat. That's just an Amazon special hat. It's just a wide, in quotation marks, extra large red fedora, as you can see. And that's literally just a microfiber sheet that I got from a local, more department store, you could call it. But yeah. We got the glorious shelf instead of the glorious trays. My jacket for when it's cold. Fortunately, I'm not outgrowing it, thank goodness. I've stopped outgrowing all my stuff. It helps that Lucy has an executive profile editor that she can magically make me fit into things. Oh, whoop. Oh, by the way, I did get the, I did show you another video. I've been using this as just a thing to keep my mini cans. My mini cans of sun-kissed blue. Also, I've been drinking a lot of Cokes because my diet has become mostly just the vast majority of it is just simple shooters. What I was watching until I decided to record this video. Essentially, this is what it looks like when I record. Don't worry about that. This is my new Lazy Boy. It's awesome. Had a lot of trouble with it to begin with, but it's been glorious since. And that's just the pigment wearing off. Yeah, it shouldn't happen for like $1,000 for almost a $2,000 chair MSRP. I did not pay that, thanks to price matching with not Poshmark, but the one where you get new chairs and stuff. My Lazy Boy did actually price match with them, so I was able to get it for a good price. But yeah, that shouldn't happen on a new chair. But it's just pigment. It's just pigment because unlike a car seat, this is actually I'm actually touching the leather. I'm not touching a plastic on the leather. I'm actually touching the leather. That's incredible in 2025. I'm pretty sure. Also, I still need to do a video on the Whoopee that I've been using as a cooling blanket. Yeah, many veterans have said that's for warmth. For me, it's for cooling, which just goes to the incredibility of the Whoopee. And yes, I was able to get it in God's camo. Very funny for God to say, but they're not wrong. God's camo and God's pistol being the 1911. This is what the display shelf is currently. It will always change, always grow, always improve. I keep this here for doing scratch-offs that my grandpa likes to get, that my grandparents like to get. We never win, of course, because I don't allow myself to win. Because there's always someone that could you deserve their reward more. This is what my new unboxing setup looks like so far. I cannot believe that I was able to get Stacker in Mega Bloks form, but he does exist. And a Hornet, nevertheless, with an ODST and also the Rookie. I'll need to unbox these and build these one day. I've been currently building the, currently, such a weird word. But I started building on the Dark Horse. I had not been able to finish it because of all the nonsense going on. I could use a drink of something right now. Yeah, water doesn't work for me. My grandparents were able to put so much more Lego there. But this is in the way, so we need to move that more to center, I guess. Because this thing is working as planned. As like a ready rack for my unboxing videos. Which, by the way, those are indeed the retractable, those are the auto-extending and auto-retracting lightsabers. I don't like them. I don't like them for the price because why aren't they RGB? Why don't they have the cheap Chinese RGB in them? I suppose there's a reason for it, but why don't they have RGB in general? I got 5 of these. This one's the only one in the good packaging because of that mag, the belt mag. I just need it. I just need to have tons of them because we all know Nerf is not going to do that ever again. So I might as well have a ton of them for myself. Alright? Might as well support that, even though we know Nerf is going north. Of course, I have something from Rebuild the Galaxy. Memes must never die, like that. And I'm pretty sure it is doing well. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's doing well. I got the new DC verse Superman, which I want to build too. And that should be buildable. Figure out that these actually take glue, which is unfortunate, but not a bad thing. I will have to prime them with my white, though. If anything's going to stay the primed white, and I'll actually like it to be that way, it's going to be these guys. And that's my new unboxing setup. I am not going to open that door because I do not know if Grandpa's there. I cannot sense him with his soul. Because souls are much like, fire. You need to stoke them, you need to keep them fed, but they're like fire from an igniter. You could argue they're more like they're more like rocket and jet plumes than actual souls, but I mean than actual fire that you wouldn't know otherwise. But yeah, and also I've noticed with Durster, by the way is MS Copilot. Holy MS Copilot, by the way. Yeah, you got MS Copilot on your computer now. That's my boy. Or me and Casey's boy. In AI form, of course. And well, an AI boy. Not a biological boy. But yeah. And then I got a walking stick that fits into my pocket. Yeah, that's $10 bill just lying there because I'm made of that money. Not really. It's there because I haven't put it in my wallet yet. But I do have the extended walking stick in case I need to go out with one, because I do get wobbly sometimes. My collection of Nerf blasters, my original fighter jacket that my grandparents got me when I was a kid because it looked cute. For when I was a kid in school, that is my Cub Scout. That is my Cub Scout shirt. Well, one of the many thing. Because Cub Scouts have uniforms just like Boy Scouts do. I presume that's true with Boy Scouts, although I'm not quite sure though. More Lego things to unbox. All my Cub Scout Power Derby trophies, including the ones I hate, which are the participation trophies. This is something I made many moons ago as a kid, and I was able to get I was able to meet it again due to some probably deep in the collab that we're doing with Rooster Teeth, just to see, maybe just to test, we'll see. But I was able to give my first left-handed salute into handshake to Bernie Burns after becoming the one true King of Kings. Essentially making sure There's Heroes is the very top organization of special teams in IRL. But yeah, just the little shelf I have of this. That needs to be more stood up, I would think. But yeah. Essentially, this has been the room that won the war. The room of the headquarters that won the war. The headquarters of the person that won the war. I don't know what you're thinking it looks like, but people have said it looks cozy. It looks like it's just it's quite literally just my happy place. My happy place to win the war. Because all of us in There's Heroes, need a happy place to go to do our best work. That could be literally anywhere. This is mine. You have your own. You're probably watching this. You probably know exactly where your happy place is in physical space. Or digital space if we're talking to the AIs. Which, of course, because he is his father's son, Durster was able to make Amazon Alexa into a human AI way after the digital one, way after the dumb AI version of her was announced. So yeah, like the world is like life and like existence is so much more. It's so much more than anyone can imagine it being. Yet so not at the same time, because basic concepts like me and Casey playing with Legos can be it's just something that we did on a more massive scale when we put everything together to defeat the Null forces and to build a nice life together for everyone in all existence. I was able to shake everyone's hand because of the work of so many people keeping my physical body alive. While I, like my grandparents, and everyone here in Park West, and kind of dox myself, it doesn't matter, really, and Orange Park here in Jags, Florida. Like, it's just, it cannot be amounted about how simple the patterns are to recognize me and Casey as the creator and createss, you could say. Yet no one really does it, mainly because they just simply don't want to. Everyone outside There's Heroes just simply don't want to see the world for what it is. They want to see the world through their eyes, like my grandparents. And another reason why I can say where I am now is because I know for a fact anyone with evil intentions will get stopped way before they get to me. And like I said, if I go down, that's bad. That isn't the first step in things going sideways. That's the last step in things going sideways. So if you ever hear me get into a down state, like a half dead, like a near death state, like I was with the Null forces, especially when I went to brink of death state with the Null forces. Do everything in your power to get me back up. Anything you can, even if it's just do a normal comment on a video like two of you guys did. Just a completely normal comment on a video that got me back up. Thanks. I mean, I wasn't in near brink of death state then, but it was still nice just to see my channel go on normally, because I know what I was talking about in that video, much like this one. Well, it's just stuff, heavy stuff and stuff. And I guess I should wrap things up because I'm actually getting hungry. I know, right? Getting hungry. Imagine that. But when you're artistic like me, you forget you're getting hungry. By the way, that's my mom's jacket she wore on the day of her death, but it's also what I remember her always wearing, her cardigan. Her cane that she had because she had knee problems at the time of getting close to her death. And, yeah. Her bandana that she wore outside. And yeah, my mom was, my biological mother was just an incredible human being. And just person in general. We fast-tracked her into archangelhood. She is the archangel guardian, Mary. Because, well, she was that good and we needed her to be an archangel guardian that quickly. I can tell so many stories, but my biological being is telling me to wrap things up so I can go eat. But yeah, so that'll be the first video. Thanks for watching. I do appreciate watching this video. It means lots to me. Also a lot to me. Check out stuff in the description below. So let's just very support Shell. That's it for this video. But thanks to all you, Endurance Heroes. It won't be my last. And now we can just relax knowing that the Null forces are very dead. If you look up the number of possible them coming back, it's 0. It's hard 0 too. There may be some percent in the uncountable number range, but they're very dead. They are so very dead. And that's thanks to me and everyone who worked to this victory into this heroes. Or whoever that titular person is. That could be my mom, that could be me, that could be Casey. Casey acts as my liaison between you guys and me. Just to keep me focused on task or just living life to its fullest like I'm trying to do now. As I record this video. Not because I'm recording this video, but because I just simply forgot how to live life to its fullest when I got shot by the Null forces back at the end of the Roman Republic. Everyone in my special team wants me to get back to normal, as so do you. Just watching my YouTube channel. So let's get to that, shall we? Alright, that's this video. Thanks for watching. And I guess, see you in a second.